Hello and welcome. We're here in Mariposa Heights. I've got my... Let's get this sorted. Monitor off. Right. We are here in my mega build area, which up until now was just going to be something for me to spend my time on. I've decided now, since I put so much effort into it, I'm just gonna say screw it. Let's just get her done, you know. I need a drink, but we've got my original home, Mariposa Heights, hence the name. It's got a butterfly on the top. Mariposa is Spanish for butterfly. And then we come on the inside. We've got our roof lighting, as well as that giant self-supported dome, which I was quite proud of. And then we've got all of our storage and everything under here. I don't need a whole lot of storage, because anything that I do, any resources that I gather, I tend to just
It's clean,
put straight
but
back
I worry about my
into,
mineral intake.
I put it straight back into the actual build itself. So yeah. The way we came through wasn't actually intended to be the main entrance. For some reason I built the main entrance facing this way. I think it's just because this is where I started building. We've got a nice insect-inspired front porch,
Let's
I guess.
re-establish homeostasis.
A non-enclosed front porch, overlooking the entire park from the top of the snack bar gardens picnic table. And then we've got ourselves the Great Mariposa Heights. I might call this Mariposa Manor now, because Mariposa Heights is going to be a full community. This is my doghouse, or my pet house, where I've got my ant and my spider nest. And then we've got my most recent build, which is it's a replica of Notre Dame, but I did it all from memory, so I don't actually know how close it is. But we've got that there, and when we walk in down our path, this is my throne room, which I'm incredibly proud of. This took hours. Not sure how well this is coming across on screen, but yeah, very happy with this. Got my guards posted by the side of my throne. We've got our church organ up there. And then if we... out the way. And then if we walk over the viewing gallery, which every good church or cathedral needs, we've got this viewing balcony looking over Mariposa. Keep wanting to call it Mariposa Heights. I might... do I change that name? I probably should. And then we've got another one which will overlook the future community, where we're going to have multiple viewers recommending different constructions that can be put into this community. So at the moment I'm just building some British style terraced houses, which if we go inside follows a very familiar to any Brit layout. This is like a kitchen that goes at the back. This is going to be like a living area. When we come up here, obviously I'm going to furnish all of this as well. I know I'm sad. I haven't got anything better to do with my time at the moment. And this is going to be like the bedroom. No need for a bathroom because, well, it's grounded. Although I might add one, I don't know. And then if we make our way back over to Mariposa Manor, and we go up these stairs, in through these doors. This was my old bedroom. That's now moved over to Notre Dame. Although there's guest beds here, if anybody wants to join the server. I do have my 3 friends, so you might see there's a number of There's a number of different builds all over the map. That's just me and my friends. We jump on every now and again and just have a little game. Their bases are incredible, even compared to this. You know, their bases are absolutely shocking. They're huge, especially. Where is it? It's behind all of that, but I think he called it Alacran. I can't remember. Where is this? Over this way somewhere. Alacran Outpost. He's done incredible stuff. That's my friend Jake. Any of the yellow ones, they're Jake's. The purple ones are mine. That's just a reminder of where the milkweed is, because it's really difficult to find. And the red ones are my friend Connor's. And then we have a look. I just love this view. I mean, can I just look at that? Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. And that church organ actually cost me probably about 2 hours solid work, just trying to figure out how to get it to have that sort of 3D effect. Because it's only the width of maybe one half wall. But yeah, it took a lot of time, and the lighting behind that wall as well. God, I need a life. Showing I've got one viewer. Hello, viewer. Drop a message in the chat. I'll give you a shout out. Not that it means much. If you've got any recommendations of anything that we could build, we've got this entire tabletop to play with. Yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. Obviously, at the moment, we've got a large, what would we call that? Like a tiki hut. It originally started as like a 16th century British, like, pointed star fort. Similar to what's at the base of the Statue of Liberty. So her base was originally a British fort that was there back when we had the original 13 colonies, and America repurposed it as a base for the Statue of Liberty when France gave that over, which I think is quite interesting. So I originally based the floor plan on one of those forts. It turned into something much bigger than I ever thought it would, and it took up all of my time, all of the resources on the map, probably multiple times over. Let me know how the sound is as well. Testing out playing Spotify in the background of the stream. I don't know how the levels are and how it's coming across. If you've got any song recommendations as well, let me know. I'm probably going to go out and try and get some resources just so I can carry on building these. I do have a roof that I'm going to have to put over the back of this as well. That is the... so that's where the organ is. Just... God, I look at that and it gives me nightmares, I swear. And here's my aunt, Anton de Beck.
Look at me, part of the
Freshly back
colony.
from,
My favorite new mode of transportation.
from judging strictly. I don't know if that's how you spell his name, but this is how this one's spelled. They have different parents, they have different spellings, probably. Let me know. Oh, for God's sake. I put a door on here to make it easier to get out of, but every single time I open it, cockroach nymphs constantly try to get into my base. So as you can see, I've put a hell of a lot of time into this location. I do have another one over there, La Torre de Arendanos. All of our bases have Spanish names, just because the names of the creatures and the insects sound better in Spanish. I mean, that would be Butterfly Heights. That's the Mariposa Heights. Oh, great. Just hits different, you know. So Torre de Arendanos is the blueberry tower. So that's where all of the blueberry bushes are. So I decided, because it's a bit of a rare resource, blueberries in this game. I'm not sure if you play Grounded 2. Blueberries are a little bit harder to come by, just because they only appear in that one spot just over there. My friend Connor has started a mantis garden over there. I think at that point he kind of, well, he set everything up, and then he redirected a lot of his efforts on I can't remember what it are. Aranyat Station, which is his primary base, which he's made into this massive treehouse thing that's interwoven between all of the roots of a pine tree.
Let's reestablish homeostasis.
Absolutely incredible. I've been slacking recently. Like, even though I've got two incredibly oversized bases, or well, two incredibly oversized builds in one base that is soon to be oversized. I haven't gone quite as crazy as they have, which is a shame. Because I wish I was able to put as much effort into this as they do. What am I going to need to go for? So I've got... do you know what? I'm going to...
More loot for my
take
collection.
all of these out, pop that there, bring this with me. Let's go get some weed stem, and I mean, I could probably get a little bit of milkweed, and should I get pine needles? How many pine needles do I have? Oh, I've only got 16 on me. He hasn't got any. He's got some milkweed tufts, so that's good. You survive. I've got 2 stacks of 25 in there, and an extra 3. Just deposit those. Oh my god, scorching orb. I'm gonna need to get some more clay as well. Oop. Oh, come on. This is what this extension was built for, so I can place pallets. No, don't come in the door. There we go. Yeah, drop a message in the chat if you're watching. Let me know what you want me to do. Let me know what you think.
Whoop.
Let me know if the audio levels are coming through okay. Let me know if the stream itself is looking good. I'm new to all of this, so I figured if I'm going to be playing games, and I enjoy playing games, and I enjoy communicating with people, speaking to people, chatting with people, why not try and combine the two? My friends aren't always online, and I've got, like I said, a little bit more spare time on my hands at the moment, so why not share my love of gaming with other people? I mean, my game style, my play style might be a little bit different to a lot of other people. And this is just an impromptu stream. I wasn't even expecting to do this, but after I built the cathedral, I thought, yeah, let's do it. Right, is this... Let me turn the game audio down a little bit. See if that's any better. I just saw that the levels were mixing a little bit too much. Turn Robbie Williams down a bit. A sentence I never thought I'd say before. Says you have been trying to find a love supreme. Let's get some weed stem. You kindly pick these up. Is that looking too dark? Oh, what have I done with my palette? Ah, yeah. Oh, I can't wait until we can get the larger capacity pallets. I'm dreaming of the day that we can finally
Look at me, part of the colony.
gather pine cones. Ugh. Pine cones are the dream. Right, a bit loud. Oh yeah, I don't have arachnophobia mode on, so if you are scared of spiders, tough luck. They're gonna come up quite often. Oh, I can't get lint either. Lint will be a good one. Oh, and the spiky burr. Oh, just give me the winter update already. Christ. I need the winter update. I mean, I am thinking of making a second base. I don't know if the Blueberry Towers is... It was a good idea at the time. But honestly, I think that resources are too scarce around there. I don't think it's going to be feasible just sheerly for the amount of travel I'm going to have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, building on top of a table or a picnic table isn't necessarily the most convenient thing for resources, but it's still better than by the blueberries. It'd be nice to have a base around that way, just so, you know. I'm muted. I shouldn't be muted. Oh no, I've just been doing all that talking. I'm muted.
Buggy is winded. Specimen dispatched.
I shouldn't be muted. Can you hear me now? Hey! Welcome. God, I've just been going through this huge explanation about my base and where I'm going to be potentially putting my next base and why my third base just didn't work out, and oh, I was muted. Christ. Yeah, I'm new to streaming. I'm figuring it out. But you can hear me fine now. Are the levels okay? You know, the music and the game audio if I chop down some of this grass. Everything coming through okay? Oh, bit of bitty jowl. I know. I've been talking since the beginning of the stream, so what's that now? Where do I see how long I've been streaming? God, this is also new to me. But yeah, I figured out, you know, I enjoy gaming. Why should I keep it to myself? I'm sure there are other people who want to play Grounded who maybe can't. And, you know, I first started watching streamers when there were new games that came out that I couldn't afford myself. So I would watch other people play them and feel like I was a part of it and go, oh, God, this is incredible. I wish I had this game.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously I'd love to be able to give people that same experience, but I'd also just love to, you know, get some community input on maybe where my next base should go, what it should look like, if there's going to be any sort of theme, and even my existing base. The one that I currently call Mariposa Heights, or Butterfly Heights in Spanish. I would love to I'd love to develop that into a full community with multiple different buildings and multiple different styles, and make it seem as if it's like a real European city, I suppose, where it's developed over time and there are different architecture types and yeah, I want it I want it to be huge. I've already wiped out all of the resources on this map, probably 4 or 5 times over just for what I've already got. And I can't believe the map's going to be 3 times the size of this. I don't know what they're going to do with all that space. And I think that's why I'm holding off expanding La Torre de Arendanos. Sorry about my pronunciation if you speak Spanish. Just because it's right on the edge of the map. Yeah, I just want to double check. You can hear me now. I just want to make sure I'm coming through now. Oop. Okay, good. God, imagine if I was still shouting into the void. So where you from, Gyarapoke? Gyropokey? Gyropoke? Gyarapoke? Gyropokey? Gyropop. So I've dropped my... Okay. Okay, so Gyropoke. Gyropokey? Still not 100% sure, but something. Gyropokey. Gyropokey. Like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. I did say I needed... I mean, you didn't hear it, obviously, but... I need clay.
Whoop.
Well, even if you didn't hear me explaining it, did you see my walk around my base? If not, I could go back and have another look around.
You have to give young ones some independence.
One thing you'll learn about me is I'm not very good at gaming at the best of times. When it comes to gaming and streaming at the same time. It's only ever going to get worse. Die, Scotling. Which is German for the Scorpling. I make a lot of concentration faces as well. So you'll see a lot of going on. Just ignore it.
Yeah.
Where did I put that pallet?
Whoop.
Oh, I do need peblets as well. I need everything. I mean, when it comes to building as much as I build, always in need of every resource there could possibly be. It makes playing the game, I don't know, less fun.
Look at me, part of the colony.
But if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't have put as much time, effort, blood, sweat and tears into it as I have. And there have been a lot of tears. Oh god, I've lost my pallet now. See, this is why I always bring a slightly damaged pallet, because it always flashes red and you see it before you actually reach it. Was it around here? Oh, I don't know. Here, maybe? I can't remember if it was up the hill or down the hill. Let's sort this out. Bitch. You can hear me when I say softly, slowly, schnell. Let's just bring my screen over a little bit. Whoop. There we go. Oh really, is it that bad? Is that any better? It's just the gain seems a little bit high. On OBS's side anyway, I don't want to max out my mic. Cool. Music still coming through? Should I turn the game audio down a little bit? Right, let's try that. Nah. Alright. Well, the music's not coming through, or don't turn the game volume down. You gotta be clearer. Oh. If there's one update I would love the developers to implement for this, is just make the buggy stay a little bit further away. If you're mining, if you're gathering resources, just stay back 2 paces. That's all we need. Because they love getting in the way of your, what do they call it? A reticule. Reticule? Reticule.
One more down.
Alright, let's get rid of those. So, do you play? Do you play Grounded 2? Or have you played? Oh, I can't believe I've lost that pallet. I mean, I've got more, but that's not the point. Oh, now my inventory's full. Let's Get the clay in there. We got some milkweed. You looking forward to it? It's a brilliant game, to be fair. Absolutely fantastic. They've improved so much on the first one.
Would you kindly pick these up?
Have you played the first one?
Quite an efficient way to get around.
Oh, don't want to show you that yet. That's my friend's. That's Connor's house. I mean, when we're talking about impressive builds and stuff, that's... I can't... But I might have to wait for him to be online to give you the full tour, because I still don't even know what half of the buildings are where he is. I know there's some wheat stem around here, actually. Just ignore everything jumping at me. How did you find number 1? I think it's a brilliant game series. I can't believe nobody thought of it sooner. You know, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids meets Minecraft. Nothing better than that. Right, let's turn that up a little bit. I just want to make sure that I've got decent levels without, you know, killing everybody's ears. And without ruining the sensitivity of my mic. Is that better? Yes. See, we're working through this together. Let me move my mic just a little bit closer, just so, well, nobody wants to see my ugly mug. This is the new build menu. They originally had a wheel similar to that for building. It was an absolute pain in the bottom. So I'm glad they've changed that. This only came out in the most recent update. Because this is a development build. This isn't actually the official pre-release. This is the I can't remember what they've called it. It's like a preview, an update preview. Me and my mates decided to sign up to their update preview scheme through Xbox, just so that we could take out the new park boss. Come to me. Who are you? Oh.
I can't keep up.
Alright, well. Death. Oh, good question. What character do you play as? Because I've always played as Pete. Even though he is second most annoying. Let's just respawn at my base. Oh, I reset. So this is the... so that's the fang of the new park boss. This is how big the new park boss is. Absolutely crazy. This is, I guess, one of his victims. Very nice. Come hither, Anton. Go for my spider. So my spider's called Sir Crawl McCartney. I was proud of that.
10 legs
Hey,
total.
Crawl.
We're a crab. Astonishing.
So I've got to go get my backpack now.
Let's reestablish homeostasis.
So at the moment we are pretty much directly above. I suppose I'll give you a little show around. Yeah, so this is one of the things that they've brought in for this game. They're called buggies. So you've got to find the eggs around the map. You can incubate them. You've got to build the what is it called? Not a harness. What do you put on the back of a horse?
One more down.
But anyway, you've got to build that and incubate the eggs. And they've all got different abilities. So that you can block with a bit of web. You can shoot web, which sticks enemies in place. Unless they're really strong. The ants are able to build, and they give you a bit of additional carry capacity. I don't like that they changed it from getting additional carry capacity from the red ant armor. They've now gotten rid of that armor buff because they want people to use the buggies, and I get it from, you know, the game maker's perspective, but right, I've just ran right past my bag. What am I doing? I get it from their perspective, but at the same time, there are certain places that the ant can't go, and I would like to be able to sort of, like, I had a set of armor during the first one that was basically specifically for resource gathering. So I had my red ant armor right by my door, so if I was going out to get resources, I would just, you know, get resources. But then I had, like, a heavier armor for if I was going out and expecting a battle, you know?
I can't.
Oh, I just stuck myself.
Right. Looks like it's all still here.
Wait, I had... Oh, why am I so bad at this game? Oh, whatever. Let's just go home. I'm sure I started building... Oh, it would have been over here. What was I missing? Dry grass. Let's get this here. They have also gotten rid of hand tools. So you don't have axes and hammers and whatever now. You've just got what's called the Omni tool, which is what I just used to cut that down. So it's an axe, a hammer, and a shovel when you need it. But they're all activated with X. I'm not sure how I feel about that either. I don't know. It's all still new, and I suppose I spent so much time in in the first game that it's taking me a little bit of time to adjust to the second. Like I'm along too. Hello, Anton.
Would you kindly pick these up?
So the ants can gather and, you know, they can chop, whereas the spiders can't. But the spiders are faster, and they've got a heavier attack.
No more room in the trunk.
Which I guess, you know. They are coming out with a new buggy. As part of the winter update. We don't have a release date for that yet. But I am really looking forward to that. It's going to be a ladybug buggy. I hope they call it the lady buggy. I mean, it's just a missed opportunity if they don't. Okay, he's dead. But apparently that's going to have as far as we can see from the concept art, obviously everything is subject to change and whatever else, but it looks like it's going to have an acorn turret on the back, that if you're playing with friends, one of you can ride, the other one can sit on the back and work the turret. I don't know how good that's going to be, because I tend to play the game solo for the most part. And obviously, me and my mates, we've got separate bases. So if we're going to, you know, say, attack a boss or something like that, it might be good to have, because we tend to go in and do that together.
Take a breather, little bug.
Yeah.
As Allie would say.
We'll see. Whenever the winter update comes out, and I'm so looking forward to it. Here I am, side silver liver, I'm yours. Sorry, I can't sing, but I do sing. I mean, you got to sing when Stevie Wonder's on. Build, 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 build. So just building up the foundations. I don't know if I want to make a cemetery. Maybe to go next to the cathedral. I mean, that makes sense to me anyway. What do you think? Try and make a makeshift cemetery for the people of Mariposa Heights. I wish there was a way I could fix that. There's... Oh, could I? I could probably... Yeah, let's try something.
Whoop.
I wonder if I do that and that. Come on. I'm trying to make this... well, I think I failed, to be fair. I tried to build Notre Dame from memory, but I've never been there, and I don't really know what it looks like, but I've seen photos. So I've just rebuilt a cathedral that I've never seen from memory, and I mean, I think it looks okay. But now I want... Ah, there we go. That's giving it that sort of stained glass effect that I wanted. This is my house. So now... Oh, I might want to do that to the other side as well then. I'll figure it out. But yeah, well, may as well give you a tour. So, this is my throne room. Which is also where my loving congregation will come to, I don't know, look at me, hear me speak. Something along those lines. We got pews, which nobody can sit in at the moment. I've been trying a couple of different ideas for, you know, sitting. How do I put myself into third person? No. Game. I'm sure there was... Oh, it's down there. There we go. So we can... you can sit and just I don't know if you're there. But this is my throne. The panning is so slow. Then you sit there underneath my my church organ, which took me 2 hours to build, because I was trying to figure out the perspective and how that would all work. I think I did quite well with it. I mean, you are quite limited in what you can build because of the grid system, especially with walls. Decorations and stuff, you can place them anywhere, but there are no decorations that look like pipe organs. So I had to do it with palisade walls. And I think I like the effect. I think it works well. And then we got large tower up there, which still has 2 little bits that need building. And then we come through here, we've got balcony overlooking my original house. Which, I mean, compared to this, I'm not too happy with anymore. That was when I was kind of learning the building mechanics. We didn't have all of the materials available at the time when I started. And I was using the old building wheel, which I never really liked. So I kind of limited myself with that. And then this is where, just like the Pope, I don't have a massive ego or anything, but just like the Pope, this is where I come to speak to my congregation if they don't fit inside my massive cathedral. And then we've got the other balcony here, which is going to look over the entire community when it's all built. Building some British-style terraced houses, which are going to run down the side. Not sure if I want to put a cemetery or something maybe down there, potentially. Still figuring that out. And then because my mates come on the server, we've got kind of an unspoken agreement. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. It looks a bit ugly, I think. I wouldn't live there. Not in real life. I mean, I'm proud of this, but I don't know. That looks really sort of thrown together. I'll show you around that one in a bit. But yeah, because we've got an unspoken agreement between me and my mates that if we build anything like really big, we've got to make sure that there's a place for the other two to sleep. So if we go up this spiral staircase at the top here, I've made them both a bedroom. I haven't decorated it because I want them to do whatever they want to it. And I've got to try and figure out a way to get ready access to this, which I guess could be like a roof terrace. And then we go... Oh, poop. There we go. Let's just grab that. Eyesore. I have a very old taste in music, so if at any time you want to make some recommendations for, new music for me to listen to, or if you just want me to put something else on, then let me know. So this is, at the moment, a British-style terrace house. So this is an end terrace. So you walk in, you got the stairs directly in front of you. You've got a living area over here. This is going to be a little kitchen. And then if we walk up here, we just got one massive bedroom, which I could probably, make into 2 bedrooms if I just... Oh, no, middle. There. And then I'll probably... do that, and... I mean, that's going to be a bit small, really, isn't it? Just a box room. How am I going to do this, actually? I might not be able to do it I might not be able to make it into 2 bedrooms. Maybe that was a bit ambitious, I don't know. But they're all going to be identical. I want them to be like miners' houses. Where are you from? Because I might be just, I don't know, speaking to somebody who isn't
Take a breather,
British
little
enough to
bug,
understand.
as Allie would say.
I'm going to grab something to eat.
Feel my cells rehydrating.
Oh, do I not have anything to eat? Aha!
It melts right off the exoskeleton.
So, I'm going to look at the floor because this isn't how it's meant to be viewed. You're meant to walk through this lovely insect-inspired entranceway, which overlooks the entire park, which I'm quite proud of. I really like the I like the view. It's the main reason why I actually chose to Oh, I know Malaysia. Of course I know Malaysia. I'm British, not American. But here's the view from the front. This is the main entrance. And you walk in. And originally there was supposed to be just this absolutely gorgeous view of the centerpiece, but then I decided to build my bedroom up here for some reason. And I lost it. Which I could probably get rid of now, because I mean, I've got this access over here, which I probably should be using. But this was originally where the throne was, hence the red carpet leading up and everything. Do you know, yeah, I probably will get rid of that. But this is the centerpiece of Mariposa Gardens, or Mariposa Heights. Let me just make sure they're done. I'm very proud of this, as you can tell. From the outside, I do think it looks a bit sort of thrown together, but the amount of effort that actually went into building all of this, and especially gathering the resources, I'm doing all of this in single player. Well, not single player, but the survival mode. So I haven't had any sort of creative help or anything like that. And even though obviously we love the butterfly here at Mariposa, we worship the bee. Once I saw that they brought these in, I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, bees! And then this is where all the crafting and storage and everything is, directly below the centerpiece, which is all nicely lit from below, thanks to this space being available. And I figured if I'm going to be having a centerpiece like this, you know, it has to be practical. Like, there has to be a practical use of the space as well. This is my little art and reading nook. Again, we're supposed to have a really good view of the centerpiece. Now that I'm not living here, and now that I don't need a guest room anymore, I might get rid of all of the obstructions and maybe turn this into like a museum, which I think could be quite cool. Oh, that's my little chandelier. They haven't brought the chandeliers into the game yet. So I'm going to turn the music down a little bit, just because it's definitely me. But yeah, that's my attempt at a chandelier. Looks really nice at night. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, just saved a screenshot. Didn't want to do that, but there we go. Come on, turn around. So that's what it looks like at night. If there's one thing I think I am quite good at in this game, it's lighting. I think I can, get some decent mood lighting going. This spider has just been built. This is the wolf spider now. This is what the wolf spider looks like. It is fucking terrifying when it's attacking you. I need to sort of light that up a little bit because I've got like backlighting behind all of the other creatures. That's the mantis. Oh, they didn't have mantis in the first game, did they? And you're from Malaysia, so you probably see these all the time anyway. But I've never seen a mantis in real life, except for in zoos and whatever. But yeah, they've added those to the game now, which is quite cool. They've got scorpions, which I know you've seen me attack a couple of. And then you've got the orb weaver as well. I figured I'd have both of the spiders looking over the back entrance just for a bit of protection. And then we've got our butterfly looking over the garden, wishing he was still alive and not just a stuffed decoration. That went dark. Yeah, I might build these out a little bit more. So we have to go... how am I going to do these exactly the same? So that's going to have to be... Is it? Yeah. Now I'm thinking of alternating these. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try it. Oh. Literally as I say it.
A little elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says. Let's reestablish
It's strange.
homeostasis.
And obviously this is coming from a very uneducated British perspective. But it's strange to me that there are... Well, it's not strange, obviously, I understand it. But obviously there are different countries with different insects that you see. And like if I walk out and I just see, I don't know, an earwig or an earthworm, to you you're seeing millipedes and mantises, and you know, having that be something that's common to come across is mind-blowing to me, because they don't exist over here unless they're behind glass with a little plaque underneath that tells you exactly what they are. I hope that doesn't make me seem stupid. But it's like, I can't imagine walking out of my front door and seeing a parrot fly by. It just doesn't happen. It's not something I've ever had to consider before. But I'm guessing you probably see parrots quite a lot, depending on obviously the part of Malaysia that you're from. Does that work? I guess so. Oh god, why am I so... Bleh. Come on. Oh god, no, that's why I'm struggling, because it was open. There we go. Christ alive. Yeah, what sort of thing would you like to see added to the community? So this entire tabletop is effectively going to be turned into living spaces. I want to see if I can build like shops and I want to try and make I don't know, maybe like office buildings and stuff. Even though there's no one here to use them, I'd like to see if I can. Just got to make sure I'm mirroring this properly. Oh, come on. What have I done with the back here? So we've just got window, wall, window. No, I can imagine it wouldn't be. I mean, I don't think anywhere is necessarily a great place to be made tiny. Australia is obviously the worst. Everybody knows that. That could sound awful out of context. In terms of places that you could be miniaturized. God, imagine being in Australia. Imagine if this was set in Australia. You just die within seconds. Do I like that? Yeah. So I gotta go stairs. Oh, crap. Rocksteady crew. Did I put a piece of floor? No, I just, should I put a bit of floor? No, because I'm never going to benefit from that. Okay. Are there any insects that you'd be afraid of? I mean, obviously, arachnophobia and whatever is really common. I think in all places around the world. But is there anything like, do you know when you just look at something and you go, ugh, no, I don't want that. Is there anything like specific to Malaysia that kind of gives you that reaction? I mean, for me, it's earwigs in the UK. I do not like earwigs. I think it's growing up. Everybody always said that they would crawl in your ears and lay eggs and stuff like that. They don't. But as a kid, I didn't know that. So everybody would always like that. That was kind of the thing that was said about earwigs. And
Let's reestablish homeostasis.
obviously, I know better now, but the fear is still there. Oh, I need more milkweed. Where did I thought I had loads of milkweed. Have you got it, Anton? Oh yeah, I gave it to you. Take that as well. No, so you haven't got anything that, like, if you were just sat watching TV and you saw one run across the floor, there's no insect or anything that you would look at and go, oh god, get it out of my house. That's just not, it's just not you. Because I don't mind spiders. I like spiders. If anything, I think they're really cute. Oh, you've got, like, proper orb weaver spiders in Malaysia, haven't you? Now, I don't know how common they are, but, like, those black and gold ones. I've always wanted to see one of those in person. Right, so how have I done the interior of this? So we've got one big wall, two small walls, and that's it. Thank God in Britain we like to keep things simple. Well, we don't like to keep things simple. We, a lot of our houses were built for miners. By the mining companies that employed them. So they weren't made to be simple, they were made to be cheap. So I suppose we've always got that legacy. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Right, so if we go that way... Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Now, if we could do maybe 4 of those, then I'm going to do another street. So I'm probably going to see if I can find something that I could use to, like, imitate. I mean, maybe I could use grass. Ah, but it's just a bit too... It's just below. Bum. Yeah, sorry, I just need to move something over on my screen. That probably looked really weird. Find a firework. Oh, you're one of those. I see. Put that there.
A feat of miniature engineering, that one.
One there. One there. Right, now I've gone through all of my weed step and I'm going to have to go back out and grab some more.
Quite an efficient way to get around. My trousers will need a wash.
Well, so you've done that before, have you? I mean, each to their own. I don't mind insects and stuff. Yeah, I'll just pick it up and take it outside. If it comes back in, then... Ooh, I'll just have to see it as a compliment. Oh, you probably get scorpions as well. Do you get scorpions in Malaysia? It's one of the things that I mean, it's probably because it's something that we don't get here. I can't think of any insects that, you know, like, we don't have a variation of in the UK. I mean, we do have native scorpions. Well, they're native now. They were invasive. I think they came over in early 19th century or 1900s on ships, and they've found like one. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. If anything's big enough, I'm not going to fucking deal with it. If there's a, like a giant earthworm, no, not touching it. I know it's not going to bite me. I know it doesn't. It's not going to hurt me. No, don't want it. Like, they've got no business being that size. Small spiders, fine. We don't really have big spiders in the UK. I don't know what our biggest spider is. I know we've recently had a species of spider that was our largest. I know that's been reintroduced recently. But it's only in a very specific area at the moment. Nowhere near me. I think that's Britain's only true tarantula, which is quite cool. I would like to see one of those, but they're so rare because they've just been reintroduced. Their population's probably in the tens at the moment. We're talking like probably a couple of years ago. And I know tarantulas aren't necessarily known for having like large clutches of eggs. But we get a bunch of, generic small spiders. We've got a couple of jumping spiders that only reach maybe a millimeter or so. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can imagine that would be the case. I mean, how remote of a village are we talking? Because, I mean, technically, I grew up in a village, but I can imagine our definitions are probably a little different. But yeah, we get little spiders. Nothing crazy. I mean, we have wolf spiders. But even then, they're not like the giant wolf spiders that you get in other parts of the world. I mean, their leg span is probably only about 2 or 3 inches. So yeah, any ideas on anything else to add to the Mariposa? Well, I could call it Mariposa Plateau. Well, any ideas on a name? I want to keep Mariposa because I like that. I like the sound of it. No, don't. Now that's a big fucker. That's a big scorpion. I wouldn't pick him up. And he's dead. Now, ladybugs are a whole other kettle of fish. Excuse me, you were nowhere near me. God, it's really difficult to tell when they're going to attack. Oh, there it is. I want to equip that. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Marketplace? Do we want like an outdoor marketplace? Almost like a market bazaar? Or do we want something along the lines of just like a grocery store? Like something you'd find like modern day. Basically what I'm asking is indoor shopping or market stalls.
Can't move.
What are you thinking? Because I think that's a brilliant idea. I could probably have that as like a town centre with a couple of roads branching off from it. And then build everything around it. Because, well, that's how towns and cities developed organically. So I suppose a marketplace is a brilliant place to start. Probably should have started with it, really, but there we go. God, another scorpion. Come on. Oh, he's just gone over there and buried. Oh, I've just put my things away. Don't attack me like as soon as I put my weapons away, because that's not fair. Right, let's take this back anyway, because I need to empty my inventory slightly. Yoda. Bab shoo wap. Welcome, new viewer.
Quite an efficient
We're going
way
to be
get
doing a
around.
community mega build with, well, whatever you want, really. I'm building a small community on the top of this table, just over here. At the moment, I'll give you a quick little whistle-stop tour. Just been out gathering some resources. All of this has been done in survival. No creative has been used or utilized
Take a breather,
or
little bug,
accessed.
as Allie would say.
Pop that down there. So this is Mariposa Heights, which I'm thinking of potentially renaming Mariposa Manor. Mariposa being Spanish for butterfly, obviously. When we come in, we've got this giant entranceway with a couple of different stuffed versions of the life cycle, I suppose, of the butterfly, and a couple of their friends up there. So we've got mosquitoes and bees. Just because they spawn around this area, I figured it'd be good to have them. This is basically so I can rub them for luck, make them do their calls, and it means that they give additional drops if I'm going out to hunt them, which was really useful once I built my first one, because I needed a lot of their parts for the rest of it. This is my old bedroom. That's now moved. I'll show you where that's moved to very shortly. This is the guest room, which is also moved. Actually, I'm going to take the beds up there when I go there. And then here is the underfloor storage slash production slash makey place. So we've got my workbench under here. We've got food storage and preparation. We've got rope making. That's one of my leather stands. I've got two more over there just because I needed a lot of dry grass for the torches. And then we've got grass type, rock type, flying type, and ground type. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. I don't want to say your name. Garapoki. You've got to... I've got to pick one, and I want to make sure it's the right one because I don't want to...
Nothing like H2O.
I don't want to say it wrong. So this is my little reading nook. So this is where I sit down and contemplate, primarily. Ooh, and then we get out of there in a very awkward way. I mean, I love this view. I really don't want to change this, but now that I'm kind of moving away from it, just call you Pokey, I'll call you Pokey. Yeah, so you probably appreciated the naming system I got for my chests. Ground type, flying type, rock type, grass type. And then we walk outside and we find Notre Dame Cathedral. Oh, that new stained glass window thing I've done does look quite good. I'm quite proud of that. And then we walk in to my throne room. With my armed guards and my... I still love how that looks. My church organ. Suppressed into the wall. Suppressed, debossed, I don't know. And then we've got a look over that side of the garden. In the daytime it's a lot more impressive. Here we've got a look over Mariposa Manor. And the pet house that I've got over there, the little garden that I'm setting up, which I'm hoping to make into a mushroom trap, so I can get a steady supply of food, because at the moment there isn't a whole lot to eat up here. I could grow some things, but I can't be bothered. We got the bridges and everything, and all of this eventually. I want to turn this entire tabletop into just one big community with a whole load of buildings recommended by my viewers. So Pokey has just recommended that we make a marketplace, which I'm hoping to make like a new town centre, may even replace that bridge. Ooh. Because if I replace this bridge and I lay foundations down, I could have it as literally the centre. And it makes sense, really, doesn't it, for the marketplace to be right next to the cathedral, and this is going to be a museum, so this could be kind of like the cultural centre, I guess, of whatever we decide to call this. I'm thinking Mariposa Plateau. Just to stick with the Mariposa theme. Maybe something like Mariposa Gardens. I mean, Mariposa Heights is still quite good. I could probably just move that to the centre. Everything is in flux. Everything is due to change. But yeah, any recommendations of what you want me to do? Any other locations for bases that you want me to potentially explore? Just drop them in the comments. If you just want to chat, I'm here as well. If you don't want to chat, that's fine too. Just stay and watch. Check me on in the background and forget I'm there. I don't mind. I'm used to it.
Look at me part of the colony.
Oh, I do think that looks great. Let's see what it looks like from the roof. I don't think I've ever actually been up here. Oh, my ant has developed super jump. Maybe the roof needs more lighting. It looks a little less impressive. Oh well. This is the current project. Some British terrace houses, like miners' cottages, that I'm going to be building. Maybe 4 long. They're going to have fully fleshed out and fully decorated interiors as well. Oh, I didn't show the bedroom. So my bedroom has now moved to the rectory of Notre Dame, which you get access to by coming down here. All of these walls are going to be decorated as well at some point. I just haven't quite figured out what I want to do with them. So this is my bedroom. At the moment, it's more of a construction site filled with storage. But I'll figure it out. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to put a roof on this bit. Because I've made it a bit of an awkward shape. Everything's a bit of an awkward shape. So getting a roof to match up on that is going to be a bit of a pain, but I'll figure it out. I mean, that was a pain to put a roof on. That thing was bloody awful. 100% regret making it the way that I made it. In fact, I hate myself for making it the way that I made it. Because it cost so many resources. I lost so many resources just from building and then destroying and then rebuilding and then re-destroying.
Miniature engineering,
Because
that
one change that they've made from the first game, Pokey, I'm not sure if you've seen. When you recycle things now, you don't get 100% of the resources back. Which is... I don't know how I feel about it. But I know I don't feel good about it. I've lost a lot of resources to just random crap. Just falls through the floor or just doesn't spawn at all. I want them to fix that, but I don't know if I'm in any position to necessarily ask. Although I have made recommendations, and the recommendations that I sent through to their support line, they answered in pretty decent time. So, you know, it's probably my only positive customer service experience with an after sales team for a game company. So I tip my hat to them. Wait, how did I do this one? Oh, I can't move that. Let's see if I can see through there. I can't see through it. Damn. I'll figure it out. Ah, I'm out of milkweed. Where did I put the torch here? Oh, is it really that dark? Okay, I'm gonna have to put a torch up this way. Oh, no. Sconce. Put one there. Come on. And then we'll do the same in this one as well. But because I've got the tiles facing inwards, to have a bit of variation on the front of the houses, it's dark as hell. And again, to the new viewer, if you've got any recommendations for music, pop them in the chat. I'd be happy to have a look. So I'm playing the music through Spotify at the moment. So it has to be available on Spotify in the UK, is the only caveat, but I'm happy to play anything. And, well, I suppose you get a live reaction as well. If you be my bodyguard,
Astonishing.
I can be your long-lost pal. Ooh, I could make the market around this leaf, because we can't get rid of that leaf, so that could work as a natural bridge between them. And then maybe have some of the market sort of sprawling out of this side, and some of the market sort of spilling out of this side a little bit. But obviously I don't want to build anything too close to anything else. I want it to feel like a city. I want it to feel lived in. But that doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be hectic. I want it to feel like a city should. I don't know. Hello? Ah. Just ambient sounds. So, I can see we've got 2 viewers now. I don't know who the second one is. Drop something in the chat if you're up to it, and just let me know, I don't know, where you're from. Have you ever played either Grounded 1 or Grounded 2 before? Or, like I
Let's
said, if you
reestablish
don't feel like
homeostasis.
interacting, that's fine too. What time is it where you are, Pokey? Oh, so this is our first base. So this was a joint base that was for all three of us. So when you start the game, you start in an underground facility. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil too much, but you start like over there. So it made sense when we were coming this way. The first objective in the game is here. So we just built our base here. It's not necessarily the most convenient. It's not necessarily the best place. I took about a week off the game.
Clean, but I worry about
just
my
because I had
mineral intake.
life stuff happening. And when I came back, both of my mates had gone, you know, we're not sharing a base anymore. So that's why we've got all of these points of interest around us. Oh, you should go to sleep. Well, do you have to be up tomorrow? Is a very good question. Oh, I've got like a tight muscle in my neck. I'd like to get rid of that. What was I doing? I was doing something. I was running over this way for a reason. What do I need? I needed milkweed, didn't I? No, there is some milkweed over there. Aha!
Whoop.
Well, let me know when you are going, because it's been good chatting to you. It's been good actually having a bit of a back and forth. Oh, I thought that was something over there. It wasn't. Ooh, who are you fighting? Oh, let me over. There we go. Why are you fighting an ant? You are an ant. What is that bloody noise? Oh, it's caterpillar.
Be part of the colony.
Now, where's the... I'm sure I saw one down here. By the ice cream cart? Oh, is that a milkweed plant as well? I feel like they may have added more in the most recent update. So this is update 0.2.0. Or 0.2.0, however you want to word it. This is the Axle update. So there may be some differences between my game and your game. If anybody's watching this, I'm going to be uploading this as a VOD as well. So if you're watching this later, there may be some changes compared to what you're currently used to. Okay, well, fine. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And there may be some changes if you're watching this in the far distant future. You might be saying, oh, why isn't he going over to, I don't know, the pond area? Because there's loads of milkweed at the pond. We haven't got the pond yet. We haven't got...
This is unbreathable.
We haven't got most of the map at the moment. So, just for you, Pokey, just because you said you played the first game, from this corner, oh, crap, from that corner there, up to about there, and over to here, is about the size of the entire first game's level. The entire garden. This map is going to extend all the way down here, all the way across here. I can't even zoom out anymore. Oh. So it's going to be... So this is about a quarter of the map. And it's going to go all the way down there, all the way across, and all the way up. So, yeah, we've got probably about a quarter of the map so far. And during this entire stream that you've been watching, I've explored maybe half of what is currently available. So it's 8 times the size of what you've seen today. I can't wait. Our first map expansion is coming in winter. And as far as we know, I think it's a greenhouse. I did watch the reveal, but I can't remember. I'm sure they mentioned something about pumpkins. There was going to be a greenhouse section. I think there's an outdoor garden area. So that's going to be really interesting. Along with new insects that are going to be coming out. A new buggy. We're going to get the ladybug buggy, which again is going to be quite cool. I think that's got a turret on the back. Oh, where did I put that? There. Aha. We don't know how big the winter expansion is going to be. Where is that? Aha! So the milkweed can be quite difficult to find. This is probably just going to fall in the floor, isn't it? Yep, goodbye. Ah, pre-release. Ah, pre-release games. Gotta love them. Was there another one? No. Okay. Oh. I don't know what I've done to my shoulder. I'm gonna sit back in my chair a little bit more. Owie. Right, where? Oh, I don't need acid glands. Milkweed tuft there. Is that going to be...
My favorite new mode of transportation.
I do have some chill-resistant armor. Can't for the life of me remember where I put it. It's somewhere. It may be gone, but it's somewhere. So that is... so that's like an ice biome. It's an ice cream cart that's fallen over, and the lid's opened, so the entire area is cold, and you can actually freeze solid. So if I walk on it, let me just go into first person or third person. So if you walk on the snow for too long,
nearly hypothermic.
Frozen solid. Now I gotta.
How long was I frozen? Are there
Get out of
flying
there.
cars yet? Enchanting.
So there's chill resistant armor, and you can, if you break down the frozen grass. Well, normally you get icicles, but they just fell through the floor. But it does make fights in that area very varied, very different. There is also a fire area as well, where there's like a barbecue pit or something that's fallen over, which is quite good. Absolutely filled to the brim with cockroaches, which are quite difficult to kill. So I tend to avoid that area. Plus, there's oh my god, look at all the weeds there. That'd be good to remember. Right, well now I've got the plan down for the houses. Maybe it's worth getting going on the market, or maybe I should keep that for a different day. Now that I've got my stream set up, maybe I could have a look at, I don't know, potentially setting up another stream. Maybe I could add it to my schedule. I mean, if you like this sort of content, God, I'm not a content creator. But if you've enjoyed watching, drop me a message, let me know, give me a follow, give me a sub. Oh. And yeah, I'll see if I can do stuff like this a little bit more often. If you want me to do a playthrough from the beginning, so you can see the story through, and I'll do like a solo playthrough, then let me know as well. I like doing the building side of things. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, we'll keep Mariposa Heights as like a reoccurring series. If you want me to do more grounded content, oh, I said content again. What the hell? If you want more grounded streams, let me know, and I'll see what I can come up with. So here's... Oh, my cathedral's gorgeous. I love it. That's a bit of an eyesore, but that's lovely. This one took significantly longer than this one. Actually, saying that, what time is it? It's 4 PM now. I should probably find myself something to eat.
Speed of miniature engineering, that one.
I know it looks unlikely, but I haven't eaten yet today. It took me so long just to get this stream set up, because I had so many issues with different inputs, and the audio was doubling, and... Ugh. Well, I suppose, you know, new streamer problems, eh? Yeah, I had a lot of issues with the actual setup. So I didn't get as much, like, done today as I wanted to. This was more an introduction. And like I said, it's going to be uploaded as a VOD, so if anybody wants the tour, if they want to catch up, then they can do. Yeah, just going to have to, from the next time, for the next time that I stream Mariposa Heights, and I'm sure I will. May have some of my friends online as well. Yeah. Completely lost my train of thought then. But yeah, if this becomes a reoccurring thing, all the VODs will be uploaded so people can catch up in their own time, and we won't have to go through the whole explanation and walk through what this place looks like, and go over old conversations again, so we can actually get down and get some work done, which would be quite nice. But yeah, market is a brilliant next step. I'll have to lay out the floor plan for the opposite row of houses, because this is going to be a street with houses on both sides that are going to sort of mirror each other. And then a marketplace kind of coming off the back here, and maybe even coming up this side. Could be quite good. We'll figure it out next time. Right. I'm going to call it quits for today. Because I haven't gotten anything done. Except for this stream, which I think is only, what, 2 hours long. So, cut. And thank you for watching. It's been nice having a chat with you, Pokey.